something that you want to, I don't know why this is coming, but something you want to shout out to the world here. Something that you're good at. Or maybe somebody doesn't recognise that, and you want to just like shout it out, you know. So maybe you're not being recognised for whatever you're good at here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're good at diplomacy. Maybe you're good at communicating, but nobody kind of recognises that. Why have you got these kind of low vibrational people around you that don't recognise that actually you are very, very careful with your words. Yeah, I actually get just be careful of someone around you that does not appreciate this. And there is like somebody with a glass in hand here. I do get somebody with a glass in hand. Now this could be, it could be somebody, you were brought up with somebody who always had a glass in their hand. Your partner or somebody, the partners that you choose may also have a glass in their hand. I feel it's because they've got this weakness that this is why they don't hear you. They don't hear you. They don't want, they know that they actually know that what they're doing is out of hand, and it's not fair, and it kind of, it's like that kind of functioning kind of alcoholic. I'm not saying this person's an alcoholic, but I am picking this up around you, addiction, and it's covered up. It's covered up. Like this person, if it was a parent of yours, they would, have a drink and then put a mint in their mouth, or that's addiction. I do feel if somebody smokes, or if somebody wants to clear the evidence of some kind of addiction by covering up with perfumes or mints or anything like that. I mean, people can still smell that stuff, People can still smell that stuff. So I do get you are the one that's reasonable here. I get that you're the one that's reasonable, whatever this is. This other one is trying to validate what they're doing, or what they did, or why they did it. They're trying to fit it into like some kind of normality of a dysfunction. That's what I've got here. So I get this. Okay, this could be someone in your upbringing. It could be it's not necessarily a partner, but I do get a partner too. Okay, maybe you've been good at being the empath. I think this is that you need to be aware of. Maybe you've been really, really good at being an empath, and it's time to put an end to this. I get the Death card. So the dog is going to start to bark because somebody is coming down the lane. So I'll just wait until somebody has come down the lane here. Okay. Yeah, I get this. There's an actual end to this. Okay, and I guess that's where you are becoming public with this, because you want people to know, it's me that has been the kind of somebody to lean on. It's me that's been the backbone here, and this other person has kind of covered that up. That can be very draining too. That can be draining when you are, you know, when you are an empath. And so I do get like writing, or maybe writing a book, or writings, or, you know, shouting this out to the world that this you know, this is what I've done, this is what I've had to endure, this is what, you know, I've trod on eggshells around this situation over the years. So why is this kind of it's just highlighting that you're actually coming out of this being somebody's scapegoat, in a sense of, if you do complain about this person will go, yeah, but you know, she was such a difficult child, you know, I you know, what could I do? I was a single parent, or anything like this. You should see what kind of what she was like, or he was like as a child. Very difficult, and this is why I you know, this is why I had to. This is why I couldn't cope, and so you've been the scapegoat to this person's kind of weakness. And not everybody can cope, you know, with life. And I do get somebody here that cannot cope with life. Does that mean that you have to cope with life? Because, you know, that means that you're the one that's got to cope with life and hold everybody up, you know, prop them up. Yeah, so there is an ending to this. I've got the Death card here. I get information. Yeah, maybe you want to inform everybody about this. It wasn't me, it wasn't my fault, and you know, this is what I've been through. Because I do get this person does kind of deflect the blame here on everybody else. They don't like to take the responsibility. They don't like to. So it's everybody else. They would even blame their own kids. You know, they would blame anybody else but themselves, and that's what I've got here. Yeah, there's more awareness. I get this more awareness of these people that take advantage. And I think I have, with my channel, my intuitive guidance here and my channel, I've kind of looking into this awareness of narcissistic personalities, addictions, and all of this, and making us aware of these individuals and not kind of accepting this anymore, being taken advantage of. So I see you now following your heart, Okay. This awareness around you, this energy of awareness around you, and it's like, okay, I kind of know, I realise this now, so I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to live my life and not be somebody's prop. I did get this, the previous kind of following on to this for the previous time frame, but this is like following on. Somebody had an opportunity here and they took it, and they expected you to support them, because although you did support them, so what do they do without your support? what do they do without your support and love? But they took an advantage of you, and they actually took an opportunity here. I do get the King of Swords, an air sign. This actually may even, there may even be lawyers around this too. So I do get the King of Swords, the King of Swords. That is either an air sign or it's a lawyer type person. So you may have to take this to a legal person. Okay, wait a minute, I'm just going to move into the sun here because it's getting a bit chilly. Okay, so, wow, is it sunny? It's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Okay, so, yeah, somebody took an opportunity and they took it, not really realising that they, at the same time, they didn't want to lose the support of you, or maybe lose the support of the family. So there is this kind of disconnection. They didn't expect this disconnection, and this is what the kind of error of their ways here. You know, I need that person to prop me up. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get settled here. I don't seem to be doing very well. So yeah, there's all this kind of realization of and blame shifting. And I know I said that before, but this still goes on. Okay. Okay, so there is an emotional, you know, this person can't live without you. It's like you inspire them, and you are there's an emotional connection. So, you know, and you're their backbone, and you're the reason that, you know, they if they had any problems, they would blame you. Like, you know, it's mommy's problem or it's daddy's problem, and they would blame you. So who have they got to blame now? Awareness. I get awareness here of this. Is this helping you? I don't think so, you know. So I feel you've decided I am going to like follow my heart now. I'm going to put a line under this. I don't care if this person cannot, you know, cannot survive without me being a backbone, needs me as like I don't care if this person needs me as like some scapegoat to blame everything on. I'm kind of done with this now. Whoever this may be, I do get somebody with a glass in hand. I feel this runs as well into your kind of ancestry, into like a generational alcoholics, and I get an empath here, and maybe your granddad, your great granddad liked to drink, and it was like a normality in your family. So I get, yeah, and I get this, and this is why it's been passed. You know, you've had to be that person to accept this. You're the only person around them that inspires them to go forward. Where does that person replace you? So let's pull some more cards out here now. Just to remember, this is a snippet reading. It's an in-between reading, in between readings. I will be bringing out the June readings. I have already brought out some of the June readings, but I do snippets in between, so it's not an in-depth longevity. It's just energies for this time frame. So energies for this time frame, energies for this time frame. Stop juggling this person, okay? They want you to juggle them. Actually drop the balls, you know. I get you juggling. Actually drop these balls now, because this is This is not relevant to you anymore. It's like, why am I doing this? Why am I juggling this? It's not my problem. Go and blame somebody else for this BS. It's not my problem anymore. The thing is, when you do retract from something like this, there can be a backlash. I feel that's what you may be feeling too, okay, is a backlash of actually dropping the balls. And this is kind of opening those wounds up for that person. They've not dealt with those wounds, and what they've done when they met you, if it's a marriage or a long-term relationship or somebody you've just met, that already you're seeing that they're blaming you for things. They're asking you for guidance. They're asking you, you know, what do I do? How do I become profound in my life? You tell me. You advise me how I become steely and you know, finding a direction, because this other person has lost direction because you're not there anymore. I feel this is what this is. You were this person's direction. I get the Three of Swords, and yeah, these wounds are starting to open for this person, because you're not there to, you know, make sure, press that wound down and make sure that it doesn't open. You're not there to do that anymore, and to stick a band-aid on. So I've got the love angel, heart oracle deck here to kind of get some guidance on here for this time frame. So pulling out for you is, yeah, there's this kind of following your own path here, your own heart. There is dropping the balls here. I get a new vitality for you, a new vitality. Yeah, I'm done with that. It's over, the death card, okay. And I get you put a lot of dedicated effort into that relationship or into that dating situation. But it's only you that put the hard work in. This other person didn't put the hard work in. I get, if you was married to this person, it was you that was booking all the holidays, male or female, and they were just sat back and enjoying this life with you, and you doing all the backbone work. And this person has left you because of this opportunity that they have taken, but they don't want to lose. You know, now they feel lost in this. They feel kind of helpless here and alone. Although they've chosen this other opportunity, they actually feel helpless in this opportunity and alone without you. Depends what you want to do, but I do feel you need to put a line under this and let this person realise, you know, you made that choice. This is your consequence of making that choice, and I'm sorry if you feel lost without me, or you feel like you've lost your way. I see you, I do feel you still have feelings for this person, but I feel there has to be a realistic view of this. You know, put that energy, instead of juggling those balls for everybody, actually put that energy back into yourself. Just think, you know what, these balls here, I'm going to put them down, and I'm not going to do this anymore, and I'm not juggling this anymore. You know, this person can get their own flaming backbone. I'm done, you know. And just breathe. I get just breathe. Put some love into your own self here. Yeah, I get the heart chakra. Put the heart back into your own soul here. And feed your own soul of this, because this other thing is a bottomless pit. This person, the more you take the blame, the more you try to guide this person, the more you try to help this person, the more you stick a band-aid on whatever they're doing now that's kind of driving everybody crazy, you know. I'll stick a band-aid on that, let's keep that wound closed. You're not going to do that anymore. making decisions. And it's you that's going to take the lead, because you realise that, you know, this person is irresponsible. They lash out at you, they lash out at your kids, whoever they can lash out or out at. There's no responsibility or accountability for their actions. So it's everybody else's fault, you know. So this is where you can stand up, put these balls down, and just take the lead here. Take the lead of your own life here. Because you know, this shadow behind you, this shadow of a person behind you, is this other person, is your shadow. They actually lean on you. And that's a lot of pressure for you, because you've got your own life to lead. And you have this shadow that's following you because they haven't got a clue how to lead their own life. And that's what I've got here. And also embrace life and embrace the universe here, because the universe has got a lot to give you. And find your own balance. Find your own balance. Just forget this balance here with this other person, and just forget this balance and look at your own balance, your own heart chakra, your own love. You know, it's all about love. It's all about love. You know, it's all about love from the universe. I mean, I am actually, myself, I'm putting love into myself. And I'm here in this beautiful location. And I am putting love into myself, and I'm making an effort to do that. I feel if you've been used like a vessel to take energy from for a long time, you do actually lose who you are. And I feel that's what you need to find yourself here. Find yourself, although I don't think it will take you long, because you were the backbone for everybody, or this person. I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. That's your time frame, which is going to take us to the 27th of May, which will take us into the June period. Okay. Put those balls down. Draw a line underneath this. I'm not going to be this person's crotch anymore. I'm not going to be this person's, hold this person up anymore. I'm not going to take the blame for this person who makes stupid choices, and you know, so I'm going to leave it there. So I do apologise about the dog. I'm looking after a dog this week, so that's what I'm doing. So, but I'm not complaining, because it's a beautiful place, this is. So I'm sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care. Oh, if you'd like your own personal reading, I have got discounts, as I said, for Harry's and Meghan's wedding celebration. My email address is here on the screen somewhere. Just give me an email, and I will get back to you with those fees. And don't forget, guys, that we need to love people. We need to extend to people to love people. I'm not saying don't help people. I'm not saying don't help humanity or help people in need. Absolutely not. But I feel if somebody is like a vampire and just draining that energy and taking you for granted and being kind of quite abusive in the process, then I think it's time to say, I've given you my time and I've given you my love, but you're not helping yourself. I think the only way to get somebody to help themselves is to put a stop to the support and the help, so they can realise that they do need to sort their own lives out and not go around blaming everybody, and using people. So there you go. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, guys, and you take care. Bye bye.